If I could go back in time and slap some sense into my younger self, I would hard why, because I wasted so much time being an absolute ignoring habits that would have made my life 10 times better. And if you're sitting there doing the same dumb things, congratulations, you're sabotaging your future, but don't worry, I got you in this video. I'm laying out 10 habits I wish I started sooner. Habits that would have saved me from countless regrets, wasted hours, and unnecessary suffering. If you actually apply these, you'll be light years ahead of where I was. So pay attention because I'm about to break it down in the most brutally honest way possible. We're talking about habits that will make you unstoppable, from time management hacks that actually work to mindset shifts that will turn you into an absolute machine. You'll learn how to get more done in a day than most people do in a week, how to handle stress like a boss, and how to stop caring about useless opinions that hold you back. And trust me, once you start these habits, you'll look back at your old self and think, wow, I was such an idiot. Habit number 1, waking up early. Like, you actually mean it. Yeah, I know everyone says this, but are you actually doing it, or are you still treating your alarm clock like a snooze button, punching bag? Waking up early isn't just about getting up. It's about starting your day with intention. When you wake up early, you control the day. When you wake up late, the day controls you. Simple as that. You ever notice how successful people don't sleep in until noon? Exactly. They wake up before the world starts throwing distractions at them. Morning hours are prime time for productivity, self-improvement, and getting a head start while everyone else is drooling on their pillows. If you're one of those people who says, but I'm not a morning person, guess what? Neither was I, and neither is anyone else who's addicted to scrolling their phone until 3 a.m. Fix your sleep schedule, stop making excuses, and take control of your MNS habit. 2, reading like your life depends on it. Oh, you don't like reading? Cool. Enjoy staying broke and clueless. Every successful person reads every single one. Why? Because books are cheat codes for life. Someone spent years mastering a skill, figuring out what works and what doesn't, and they put all that wisdom into a few hundred pages, and you're just going to ignore that. Reading is like downloading knowledge straight into your brain. It sharpens your thinking, expands your mindset, and gives you an advantage over people who think learning stops after school. And no, I'm not talking about reading garbage, celebrity gossip, or mindless fiction that does nothing for you. I'm talking about books that make you better. Business books, self-improvement books, biographies of people who actually did something with their lives. The kind of books that when you finish make you say, damn, I need to get my life together. So pick up a book, turn off TikTok for once, and start feeding your brain. Habit number 3, working out like your body isn't disposable. Look, if you're out here treating your body like a garbage disposal, stuffing it with junk, never exercising, sitting around all day, you are literally setting yourself up for failure. Weak body, weak mind. That's how it works. You don't have to be a gym rat, but you do have to move. Lift some weights, go for a run, do something that gets your heart pumping. Your body is your vehicle through life. Why would you let it break down? And before you say, but I don't have time, shut up. You have time for Netflix. You have time to scroll Instagram. You have time to complain about not having time. Just get up and move your future. Self will thank you when you're not wheezing after one flight of stairs. Habit number 4, stopping the endless scrolling. Social media is a trap, a giant soul-sucking time, wasting, brain-destroying trap, and most of you are walking straight into it. Every single day you ever check your screen time, do it right now. Look at how many hours you've thrown into TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Now imagine if you spent even half that time doing something productive, learning a new skill, working on a side hustle, reading, exercising, literally anything that isn't mindless. Scrolling. I'm not saying you need to delete all your accounts and go live in a cave, but get some self-control, set limits. Stop consuming junk that adds zero value to your life, because every minute you waste watching dumb videos is a minute you'll never get back. Habit number 5, spending money like an idiot. Oh, you're broke, but you got the latest iPhone, a closet full of overpriced sneakers, and you're ordering food delivery like you're a king. Yeah, that's why. Let me break this down for you. Your bank account isn't a magic well of unlimited money. Every time you waste cash on dumb stuff, you're literally stealing from your future self. And I don't mean in a treat yourself kind of way. I mean, you're making sure future you stays broke, stressed, and trapped in a cycle of financial stupidity. You need to learn how to manage money now, not when you're in a financial crisis, not when you're drowning in debt. But now that means stop buying useless crap just because it's trendy. Stop flexing on people who don't care. Start saving like your life depends on it. Invest in things that actually grow your wealth. If I had learned this earlier, I wouldn't have wasted money on things I don't even remember buying. And trust me, there's nothing cool about being broke. So get your finances in check. Habit number 6, learning to say no. You ever say yes to something and immediately regret it? Yeah, same. And you know why? Because saying yes to everything is a fast track to being miserable. People will drain your time, energy, and sanity if you let them learn to say no to stupid plans you don't care about. No to people who only show up when they need something. No to commitments that add nothing to your life. Saying no isn't rude, it's necessary. You need to protect your time like it's your last brain cell, because the more you let people walk all over you, the more you'll end up exhausted, frustrated, and stuck doing things you don't even want to do. So stop people pleasing, grow a backbone, and start respecting your own damn time. Have habit number 7, stop caring about what other people think. Ah yes, the disease that ruins more lives than bad luck. Caring too much about opinions that don't matter. You're out here stressing over what someone thinks about your outfit, your career, your hobbies, your life choices. Who cares? Are they paying your bills? Are they living your life? So why the hell do you care? Newsflash, most people are too busy worrying about themselves to think about you, and the ones who do judge, they're usually the most insecure, miserable people alive. If I had learned this sooner, I would have saved myself years of unnecessary stress. Stop overthinking. Stop trying to impress people and just do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares as much as you think they do. Habit number 8, taking consistent action, even when you don't feel like it. You ever hear someone say, "I'll start tomorrow"? Yeah, that's loser talk. Successful people start. Now, motivation is a scam. You will not always feel motivated. And if you're waiting for motivation to hit you like a lightning bolt, you're going to be waiting forever. The secret: discipline, doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, taking action. When your lazy brain is screaming, just do it later. You want results? Show up every damn day. Want to get fit? Work out, even when you're tired. Want to build a skill? Practice, even when you're not in the mood. Want to grow your income? Put in the work, even when you'd rather binge watch Netflix. Lazy people make excuses. Winners make progress. Pick 8. Habit number 9, surrounding yourself with better people. Here's a hard truth: you are who you hang out with. If your friends are lazy, negative, and do nothing with their lives, guess what? You're next. Hanging around unmotivated people is like sitting in a car with a busted engine. You're not going anywhere. But if you surround yourself with winners, people who are ambitious, disciplined, and constantly improving, you'll level up without even trying. I wish I had learned this sooner. I wasted so much time with people who had zero drive, and all it did was slow me down. Cut off the energy. Vampires find people who push you to be better, because your environment shapes you whether you like it or not. Habit number 10, starting now, not later. If you don't listen to anything else in this video, listen to this. Stop waiting to start. Waiting until you feel ready is just procrastination in disguise. Waiting for the perfect time is just an excuse to do nothing. Waiting until everything is right means you'll never start. You want to improve your life? Start today, not next week, not when you have more time, not when you feel inspired today, because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll see results. And the longer you wait, the more you'll regret it later. Alright, that's it. 10 habits I wish I started sooner. Hopefully you're smarter than I was and actually take this advice instead of ignoring it like a clown. If any of these hit home for you, drop a comment and tell me which habit you're starting today. And if you made it this far, congratulations. You already have more discipline than half the people who quit 2 minutes in. Now go apply this stuff, or don't, your choice, but don't come crying later when your life still sucks.